Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. On December 19th, 2025, news broke out that beloved YouTuber and tech influencer Lamarr Wilson tragically passed away. He had passed away on November 21st, with his family making a Facebook post announcing his death on December 13th. The news broke out 6 days later that he had tragically took his own life. Now, Lamarr Wilson was not just any other YouTuber and tech guy. He was a guy who had so much energy, so much compassion for others, and he was just overall a great human being. I had discovered him through Dashi. Dashi XP is another YouTuber that he would frequently collab with. Lately, they haven't collaborated as much, but years ago, they would collaborate a lot. That's when I discovered him and ultimately fell in love with him. He was this bubbly guy who was just so energetic and had so much passion for tech reviews and unboxing, and sadly, behind the scenes, he was struggling with mental health and tragically took his own life. I had found out about this news in the early morning hours of December 20th when I got on TikTok and I saw that one of my friends had reposted a TikTok of someone talking about his death. I hadn't really been on TikTok at all on the 19th because I was out with friends at the mall, and later that night I was tuning in to see the Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua fight. But around 2 a.m. before I went to bed, I got on TikTok to do a little bit of scrolling before I fell asleep, and that's when I saw the news. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. I had fallen in love with Lamarr and his content for quite a while now, and when he eventually moved on to short form content with the YouTube Shorts instead of doing the long form content, I just kept falling more and more in love with his content, his personality, and the way he was able to make all those videos in under 60 seconds, and how he continued to do that. He even stating that it helped him so much because it created more of a challenge for him and it got the enthusiasm back into his content. I can't tell you the amount of hours and hours I would spend just watching his content, scrolling, watching everything. Hell, I even got to the point where I watched every single one of his content and I just went to the For You page on his channel and I would look back at old content, newer content, and just be entertained and even inspired to make tech review and unboxings of myself. I would film a few unboxing videos and reviews here and there, but I never put them out because I didn't find them entertaining. But this year, I was really disappointed in myself that I hadn't really made any content, and I decided that next year I really wanted to get back into content, being creative and putting out more videos. Even if no one sees them, I at least want to know that I put my voice out there and that I was passionate about this and I was able to create and just make videos, because that's ultimately my dream job. And Lamarr was a big inspiration in that. Matter of fact, around 1 a.m., I unboxed this Charizard collector's box that I had actually got at the mall, and I decided to film it and see if I got any pulls. And the fact that that video was taken mere minutes before I would actually discover that one of my bigger inspirations when it came to unboxing videos and tech reviews, Lamarr Wilson, passed away a month prior, and I had no knowledge about it. After I discovered what had happened to him, I broke down and cried because I couldn't believe that he was gone. When I woke up a few hours later, I checked my phone to make sure it was fake and that I was just dreaming, but sadly, it wasn't. I wanted to make this video to honor Lamarr Wilson as well as talk about how you really never know what someone is going through. They may seem all bubbly and energetic in person or online, but behind the scenes, they might actually be going through a lot and struggling. And it's just crazy to believe that someone like Lamarr was going through something really challenging and difficult. And I just wanted to say that please check up on your friends and family. Whether if you do it every day or every other day or once in a while, just please check up on your friends and family, because that is very important, to check in on how people are doing, because you really never know. And checking in on someone may really help their day. And I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. I didn't really know what to say in this video. I just wanted to make to honor Lamarr Wilson and talk about how he meant so much to me and millions of others out there. Matter of fact, I always wanted to meet him and maybe do a review of some sorts, or maybe do a gaming video with him and Dashi, because Dashi is someone who I've always wanted to meet, and he's the reason why I got into Lamarr. And it's tragic that he's gone. Earlier this year, he had talked about how he had a health scare with his weight and how he lost, I think, around 50 pounds, which was incredible, and how he knew the discipline and how to just keep losing weight. And I was excited for him. And it was just awesome to see how he was taking care of himself. And it was inspiring, too, how he was able to lose all that weight from the health scare. And it's just unbelievable that he ended up taking his own life. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it, and I know others don't know how to put it into words. I certainly don't. Like I said, he meant a lot to so many people, and my condolences go out to his friends and family and anyone else who admired and just loved him, because he was just himself. He never put on an act. He was just his genuine, authentic self. And he just loved showing how much passionate he was about content creating, unboxing, tech reviews, everything. And, he definitely worked hard to get to that point where he was able to get all the success. And I'm really glad he was able to leave something behind for the whole world to see how great he was, how hardworking and passionate and dedicated he was. And I'm glad we have his channel to look back and remember all of his great moments, as well as all the videos and collaborations he made. And it's just honestly truly amazing to see what he was able to accomplish. And it's just tragic that he passed so soon, and he reportedly had so much more projects in the works, and it sucks that we can't be able to see that. So, yeah. And that's why I wanted to make this video, to let you know that please, if you are struggling mentally, please reach out to someone. There's always going to be someone who cares about you, or there will be others who can help you. Lamarr was and always will be a major impact in the tech reviewing world, as well as just his presence on YouTube and how he was able to touch and inspire so many people to maybe make reviews themselves or make content about stuff they were passionate about. And it's sad to see him go. And I'm going to miss him a lot, and I know a lot of others will too. I don't really know what else I want to say. I don't know if I'll add anything, or I don't know. But I just wanted to make this video, not for myself, but just for him, and to show who he was and what he was able to do. And I'm going to put a number on screen as well as the description for anyone who is struggling mentally. Please reach out to someone, and there will always be someone who will care and love you. And suicide is never the option. But yeah, I'm sorry. I don't really make these types of videos, so I don't really know what to say, and I'm still just overwhelmed and shocked with finding out the news. I don't want to imagine how long I would have waited to find out the news if I hadn't seen that repost or anything. I don't know. But I wanted to close off this video with this tribute that I made for Lamarr Wilson, just to show how amazing and special he was. I never have made a tribute before, so if it's a little weird, I apologize, but I wanted just to put this together and show that he was and will forever be a legend. So Lamarr, thank you for everything you've done. The amount of hours of enjoyment and happiness and inspiration you gave to so many people. And not just with your content, what you were able to do outside your content. He would always donate certain belongings that he had no use for. He would always donate to charity or other organizations so that other kids could, or hell, even other people could experience what he enjoyed. I think he had like a whole gaming PC that he also donated. Not because of clicks or anything, just as a person and just who he was. He was always a giver, and he would always make sure other people could experience enjoyment in some ways. And I've also linked down the Facebook link from the family, because that also goes in depth to what he was able to do outside of YouTube and the amount of jobs and people that he was able to help before starting YouTube. So if you want to learn more about him, that will be in the description as well. So I think I'm going to close off this video, but thank you, Lamarr, for everything you've done, and I hope you rest easy, man. Thank you.
How you doing? Good to see you. Lamarr Wilson here. Back for another video. Just be prepared to eat Oreos that taste like Oreos. Ain't no ice cream in this.